So this was what I came home from work to. Look at how many babies she has on there. Holy crap. She's still dragging around the egg case. Or the egg sac, not the egg case. So I'm assuming there's still more in there that haven't come out yet. And she's not a huge spider. There is a ton of babies on there. Ton of them. I checked on her last night and she was still in her little cave. As you could see, look at all them. So they emerge. There's one right there, seen crawling. Seems like some of them are in, I would call, first instar, like that one, and some of them are still in, maybe that one's in second instar, I'm not really quite sure. You could see it right there, one in the front, and a few of these ones down in the front here are more developed than the ones with the darker legs. So I'm assuming that those will all molt soon. Now, what I'm going to have to do is most likely figure out a way to cover those vents with something that these little guys can't get out of over the course of the next few days or so. Now they'll be on her back for quite a while yet. I'm actually going to try and feed her. I'm going to imagine that she'll eat even with them on there. And we're going to find out. I think I gave her a molting cricket. Now she's going back inside. She's trying to take everybody back inside with her. So what we'll do is let's see if maybe she'll come out for this cricket. She may not because she's got the, the babies are fresh, but she did. She took it. I've always wondered, what, of course, because you don't really see mama wolf spiders feed in the wild. Well, at least I haven't seen it before. I have seen mama wolf spiders with babies on their back, but I think at a point in time that she'll kill prey and they'll come off her back and eat them. I don't think that the babies will devour her when they're ready. I don't think so. But we're going to find out. These vent holes aren't very big, but they're big enough for those little tiny spiders to come out of, so I'm not really quite sure what I might do is these side vents here, because they're in a bad spot. What I might do is just hot glue those closed, and then put some screen mesh. I'll glue some screen mesh on to these sides here so they still have ventilation. But I think the hot glue, we'll just dab little things of hot glue in there. But she's the only one I have left out of the four. The mom, the other female, died. I found the egg sac in the corner and she was dead underneath a log. I don't know what happened. I opened the sack and there were about 20 babies, and I put them into a little container and they didn't make it past a day. And the other two that didn't have egg sacs, that one that molted and died. The other one I let go a few days ago, just because my space is getting cramped and I have all these deals worked out and I don't know where I'm going to put everything. I have now 3 think they're Lampropelma viola sapies slings coming, with another cane kraken and discalus. And then the stuff from Vlad yet, and then my other trade that I'm still trying to figure out. I thought we were mailing out tomorrow, but I haven't heard from him, so I'm not going to wait around if he doesn't get back to me within a day. I'm just going to call the deal off and just hang on to the mails that I have, and just try to do the best I can to make them comfortable. If something comes up, something comes up, but yeah, so at least we got her to feed, got a shit ton of babies. They were way more developed than the ones that were in the other egg sac. The other egg sac, they were a bunch of molts, so that's what I'm saying. I think these are like L2s, because there was tons of little molts in the other egg sac, but only like I said, about 20 babies that were moving. And that I put them into just a small vial, and with a little bit of dirt, and I sprayed, and the next day they were, I don't think they lasted the day, to be honest with you. I think they were just too small to be away from mom. So it's kind of cool. I'll probably, I don't know, I want to try and keep a couple of these babies and try to raise them, but the rest of them and her, I most likely will let go. So when they start to jump off of her, I'll probably go ahead and let her go, and the majority of the babies with her, I'll take them back down to where I found them, and then just keep, 4 or 5 little babies in little files and see what happens. Okay, that's her. And then we got the Nhandu caropoensis I rehoused. I'll get her down, and we're going to try, well, hopefully it's her, give her a feed. I'll show you what I did with her. Okay, so we're going to film on the bed here. She was in, if we can do a comparison, that. Not that one, but one like that. And I put her in here. She has not dug at all. She's just not a digger. I'm thinking about just adding a little bit more substrate in this area, but I glued those there as a little cave for her. She's in there, which gives me a window on the other side to see her through some fake plants in here just for some decoration or water dish. It's not a very tall enclosure, but it's a little bit more room and longer for her to move. We're going to go ahead and throw a cricket in there because I'm pretty sure I'm going to move her because she comes out quick. And I'm never really worried about them just taking off out of the enclosure for no reason, but they have been known to come to strike prey and just go right past it and come right out of the container and just keep on going. And we definitely don't want that. So, oh, did that cricket go underneath there? I'm assuming it did. Sure looks like it by the way she acts. Yeah, it's a feeding posture if you've ever seen one. Oh yeah, she's got it. Maybe she'll bring it out. Or maybe we can see about, at least we can get up. No? We can take the light this way. There. You can at least see she's got the cricket. She's a Nhandu. They're beasts when it comes to eating. So probably these and Canthoscuria geniculatas for New World species. I think that probably ones that can be very easily overfed quickly because they do have such a high, I'm going to put everything back together again here. They have such a high eating or feeding response, so it's easy for people to want to buy them just simply for that reason, just to watch them feed. So what I'll do is I'll leave the light here. Let's see if we can where she's at. So she got a new house. Next on the list is the Ephebopus marinus. Still debating on what I want to put that one in yet. I'm probably going to feed it and then rehouse it over the weekend. So that's the two updates for today. Try and do some more of these smaller videos. I know they don't get a ton of views, but they seem to be popular with most of the subscribers that are watching. Thanks again for the support and the comments. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get caught up with everybody else's videos. I'm not doing a very good job. I've been watching some stuff on my Roku, but again, I can't comment on that. So I try to remember which ones I want to comment on and then watch them or bring them up on the phone, and then I get busy and forget. So okay, well, I'm going to take some pictures of her, and we'll talk to you guys soon.